just a feeling of a distant melody unknown. I was doing...
Hi all, I'm here to share a flip of a journal that I made for Gayle Agostinelli. She has been such a wonderful friend and welcoming person to me and everybody in the junk journal community. She has been such a source of confidence and a wonderful member of my design team. So I just wanted to let her know how much I appreciate her and all she does. And I put this together for her. She likes pandas. I made this is 9 by 5. It has a lot of sari silk. Panda bears eat bamboo most of their waking day, and this particular sari silk reminded me of the pictures in the trees that I've seen them eating in the stalks of bamboo. I went heavy on the beads for the tassel, and there's a little detachable panda charm there. And then the tassel detaches with a bulldog clip right from the top of the spine. This is a sari silk bookmark that I put in, removable, and just covered with fabric. Going inside, I did a lot of stamping and stenciling. I'm actually going to take this bookmark out while we flip through. Lots of stamping and stenciling. It's easy with the pandas. They're into leaves and trees, and that's pretty much their day. I have some flashcards, the Kunling Mountains, where they live in China, on their sanctuary. I did a little extra stitching around some of the pockets. Quotes by Wordsworth. Some stenciling. This is really neat. This is what they call masking paper. I know masking tape. I did not know masking paper. It comes in a roll like this, 12 inches, so you can just cut it off and trim it to the page size quite easily. I've printed quite a few bits of information about the panda bear and their lifestyle and their anatomy, habits, things like that. Obviously, they're on the endangered species list. They only live in sanctuaries at this point. There are none left in the wild. I did some extra leaf stitching along that pocket. There's a little tag on this tab. It says wander. This says mother pandas in captivity give birth to twins twice more often than mothers in the wild do. I love that picture of the cubs playing. The panda spends 14 to 16 hours a day eating bamboo. I just got all kinds of little cards and tags. Some Tim Holtz fabric from the Dapper collection. sanctuary. Lots of little tidbits in here about Chinese philosophy and legends of the panda. I'll read this to you. This is a fabulous passage, and this is the panda bear out of my encyclopedia dictionary. This says, the hidden village was something we found when we went to research in China. We climbed a mountain in the Sichuan province where the panda sanctuary is based, and we climbed to this beautiful mist-covered, almost primordial place. When we turned these corners, these moss-covered old buildings would come into view, revealing themselves, and it was so beautiful and so unlike anything we'd seen that we literally took those moments and put them into the film. And this was the filming of Kung Fu Panda when they were going up to film the area and the pandas for their movie making. I put a little tag in here, as I do with most of my journals that have sari silk, just explaining that it's going to shed and make a mess, and it's supposed to do that. Part of its charm and character. Although the giant panda's fur looks silky and soft, it's quite thick and wiry. The hair on an adult giant panda can grow up to 4 inches long. Little charm there. I could watch them eat for hours. Just fascinating. But, you know, I have a thing for bears. This is just a little piece of ledger paper. Little panda pocket there. This is an index card with some washi and a pocket created with some extra stitching here. I personally love to journal on index cards, and I'm using them more and more in my personal journaling as well as journals that I'm making for Etsy or to give away. The yin-yang. There are stories of the black and white color and its meaning in the Chinese legends and myths about pandas and where they came from. Love this guy sleeping in the crook of the tree. Just some more tags. A hokey pokey tag. Another index card with some muslin sewed to it for a tab. There are only about 240 captive pandas in the world. They're all part of a breeding program, registered, lodged. It's sad, but it is wonderful that they are being preserved and valued to some extent that they are. They don't hibernate because that would interrupt their need to eat bamboo for energy. I guess it's not one of those things that they can store up energy to sleep for a time. Some Kipling. tree charm. I included the references in here. The information on the pages came from a number of different books, and like I would do with a research paper back when I was in college, or I would cite the sources, and I just wanted them to be here in case anyone ever wanted to know. And there's the final page. So that is my Panda journal for Gayle, and I'll get this right off to you, and I won't post the video until you receive it, Gayle. Thank you. Thank you so much for being you, for everything that you do and share with us, and I'm sure I am just one in a chorus of people who feel so inspired by everything you do. Thank you so much, dear. Bye.
You came into my life like a sweet embrace, swept me off my feet and made me whole.